Should be live. Testing. Oh, is my character's mouth not working? Nope. Okay. Hello. There we go. Testing, testing. Okay. Leave that there. That there. And I think we're pretty much good to go. Okay. Ooh, that was a volume jump. My inventory mess. Yes, it is.
Leave it to me. I got a good look at it. Take care now.
Oh, that was easier than I thought. Okay. What's on the daily list today?
Yo.
I've been expecting you.
Oh, I have to kill Bard Lotus anyway, so...
Drop by any time. Which quest would you like?
I can't believe it took so long for me to remember to kill Moneyfish. Excuse me? Why is rap music playing? That's not the normal track that plays in this level. Emperor Rap. Where's Emperor Rappy? Ah, I missed him. Hi, hi. How are you? I'm alright. Just started streaming about 5 minutes ago, so not much is happening right now. Just doing my dailies. Is my audio coming through okay? Okay, good. I was a little worried for a second that it wasn't. Okay. Yes, hello, Zesh Trader. Oh wow, I got him in one loop. Okay. I'll take it.
Hello.
Hi!
I see you are playing Phantasy Star Online 2, the hit free-to-play game from Sega.
Localized by Microsoft.
I
But better on
mean,
Steam.
I think technically Sega still localized it. It's just
Oh,
Microsoft.
did they?
Yeah, it's just
Oh, did
Microsoft.
Microsoft just hand them a shit ton of money?
Yeah, like they probably paid them money like to help with the production, basically.
How are you?
I'm good. Tired, but good. How about you?
I'm a little tired right now, but once I finish this drink, I'm going to be drinking my monster.
Good. You need that energy to
I
stream.
need the energy to stream.
The stream energy. How long till maintenance, do you know?
I have no fucking idea. I'm the last person
Yeah.
who's gonna know. Cher might know.
Yeah, I... Oh, did you see the free code that you can enter?
I did.
To
I
get
need to do that.
Okay. Because I just saw it, or I just remembered now. I'll do that myself.
What does it get you?
Let's find out. Item codes. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, I have to do it bit by bit. It's 4 sections that are separated. A camo. I remember this one being really good. Astrochrome, SG100, Triboost 3, 3 Magatsu Silvers, and 1 Tokyo Gold. So just
Oh.
all around good stuff.
I might be able to hit 80 with those.
I'm saving mine till boost day, which is in like 2 days now.
Yeah, might be able to. I don't know.
That's good.
I don't know. I keep saying I don't want to level hero, but I might end up doing it just because I'm a basic bitch. So.
It's nothing wrong with hero. It's kind of boring, but it's not that bad. It's just whatever.
I
Wait,
like
wait, I
it.
didn't get. Where did that camo go? Oh, it's in pickup storage for some reason. That's weird.
Wait, what is hero skill off of? Dex?
Main attack stat, I think. Or it might be Dex. I don't remember actually. I think all the successor classes go off of a main attack stat.
What is main attack stat?
SRT.
Oh. Well, what's the main attack stat?
I mean, you could pick any one of them. They have a mag that converts
Oh!
it.
So I can just use any mag as long as it's a main
Yeah.
stat.
Yeah, as long as it's not a Dex mag. I have one of each just in case. Well, I know Etoile was main stat.
Okay, well... Because I'm trying to think, like... My alts are probably going to be heroes, just because it's easier to play it that way.
Yeah.
Will it be available to all classes from the start? To all
Yeah, I think they
characters from the
I
start?
think you have to have like one level 75 or 80 class or something, but that's it.
Oh,
Which
that's the restriction
will
I was
have.
hoping they would remove.
I mean, I think it's as long. I think it's on. If it's on one character, it's on all maybe. I don't know. We'll find
see.
out. Yeah.
I hate these fucking labyrinth levels. Oh, asking if it's strength. I think strength you could, if you had a power mag, you probably could use that with hero.
Let me double check. I can just find out.
Yeah, just see what they say.
Google thing. Should be Arc Slayer and Builder thing. There you go. Simulator.
How the fuck do I open that door?
Let's see. Hero has Hero Mag. Yeah, it's S attack, R attack, or T attack. Phantom. Phantom is Dex, whereas Etoile is S attack, R attack, T attack. So Phantom, you need a Dex mag, but Etoile or
That's kind of frustrating.
it is. It was frustrating for me because I basically had to like fix my S attack mag in JP.
Because I don't plan on buying extra mags for my alts. Like, so now I have to kind of decide what they're gonna level.
Oh, this is interesting. Converts the total sum of your attack parameters.
Oh, so,
So I guess-
so as long as it's just
Yeah.
all 3 stats in 200, you're fine.
Yeah. If you don't have any dex or defense stats on it, it should be fine. I wouldn't test that though.
No, there's no reason to make a mag like that. I don't think I can progress in this mission because I can't get past this fucking door.
There's probably a switch somewhere.
I don't know
The
where
switch
that
or a
switch
pad.
is.
You have to look around.
hate these levels. Oh. I'm dumb.
What's up?
He's
Yeah, that
right
is.
over there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm wasting enough time. Get out of my way.
Emergency! Emergency. Ears open.
Dead. Left badge. Thanks for nothing. Quest point missions. I hate them. Hi Charles Robin. It's been alright. Not much is going on. Yeah, I've heard the Dragon's Dogma anime was a little grimdark. Don actually watched it, so
It's not good. It's really bad. It's really bad. It's like they're trying really hard to be Berserk and taking none of the good parts of Dragon Dogma's like aesthetic with it. Like they're really dead set on being low rank Berserk.
why is it that like everybody does not understand the point of Berserk?
Because in general, people don't often understand the actual message of most of the media they consume. I mean, look at everyone who watches Gundam or looks at stuff like
Yeah,
The
that's
Matrix.
true.
Like, people on average are really bad at reading between the lines.
Yeah. You should have to pass an entrance exam to fucking make a Berserk ripoff. Do you understand the themes of Berserk? Yes or no?
I don't, but also I haven't seen it, and I'm not trying to make a Berserk ripoff, so...
Yeah.
I assume it's about things. There's a message there somewhere.
I don't know what these battery things do.
Give you more time on the gauge. Or for the e-trial.
Oh, they do, huh? Go figure.
Presumably you would need the time, but you don't. It's just fun to pick them up.
Yeah, unfortunately, Berserk 2016 is not a very hard bar to pass.
No, it is not.
I'm so mad that the first time we get an animated Berserk of the Dark Ages, it's garbage.
That said, I still think 3D animation looks bad for the moment, depending on who does it.
I don't mind it. I think, I have a pretty high tolerance for it. It's just that, like, Berserk 2016 was unforgivable.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about that. I'm trying to think of one that does it really well that I do like, or I'm pretty okay with, and I can't remember off the top of my head. Like the Dragon Ball Super used them for the movies, and I didn't like those. I didn't like those parts. The rest of it was really good though. Everything I hear about Land of the Lustrous is that it's very good, yeah.
I remember when it first came out and people were obsessed about it. And then I had a Machinist Glamour in 14 that I wasn't trying, but I got like a message from Howl. Not that anyone in chat would know who Howl is, but I got a message from Howl and Howl's like, "Are you trying to make a Land of the Lustrous Glamour?" And I was like, "No."
I gotta see that. It's funny because I like the characters, and you know, they're cool looking non-binary crystal girls. People, they're neat. People seem to be weird about how to gender.
Hi Nova.
Hello.
Reminds me how Redline took 9 years to animate.
Oh my gosh.
And it was fucking worth it. I hope they didn't like kill themselves trying to make that, because that would make me feel kind of bad for saying that, but it's like probably my favorite anime movie.
None of the Gundams?
I mean, Gundam has some good movies. Noted, I did say movies.
I did note that.
Gundam has some good movies, but like, the best Gundam movie is Char's Counterattack, and that one's like a little messy in parts. Also, like, Amuro kind of fights for the status quo, which I can't get behind. Like, I get what the movie's trying to say, but like, at the end of the day, Amuro was just like, no, things are fine as is.
Everything will be fine.
It's like, Amuro, my boy, my lad. You literally fought against, like, your allies at one point. It was called Zeta Gundam. It was garbage. I mean, I could spend this entire stream giving you a fucking history lesson on the entirety of the Universal Century Gundam Hive, if that's what you want. Every Gundam except Build Divers, or Build Fighters, because those are about the joys of Gunpla. My favorite Gundam is Turn A. I partially designed this avatar's like spacesuit off of what designs of Turn A spacesuits I could look up. Are you quoting G Gundam? You are quoting G Gundam. It's been a while since I've watched G Gundam. Twitch is being dumb and not allowing dumb swears. I've never heard that specific combination of words put together, but it did make me laugh. Some hype war crimes. Wait, what? It's been a while. What war crimes does G Gundam commit? Because I only remember robot fighting.
It's war cries.
Oh, war cries. I read it as war crimes.
Looks like someone needs to up their reading comprehension.
It's one letter. I messed up by one letter.
I mean, the letter difference is literally between cries and crimes. That's a pretty big difference if you think about it.
Yeah, it is a big difference. I think Dawn finished watching the entirety of the Dragon's Dogma anime.
Oh yeah, I finished it. I hated it. Not good.
Okay, here's the real question now. Was it better or worse than the Booster G Transformers?
Oh, that's... See, like, I want to say that at the very least, I can respect how okay the models looked in the Transformers thing. Like, they had like decent, like a lighting engine that was pretty decent. The Dragon's Dogma anime didn't have that. It looked bad most of the time. The dragon looked particularly awful whenever it
Yeah,
showed up.
I remember watching the ad and seeing the dragon. I was like, okay, well, if that's the only problem, then I guess it's fine, but...
And it also screws up the same story, or like screws up the source material in like almost as bad a way. So like, in that aspect, they're about the same.
Sorry, I'm gonna stop you there, because they're talking about Gundam in the chat. Okay. So, as somebody who has watched, like, over 30 Gundams, I can say for certain that there are a few good starting points. If you want to watch a Gundam that doesn't have, like, the baggage of, like, 20 years of history, there's a few you can watch. It kind of depends on where you're coming from, though. So like, it depends on, like, your taste in anime. So, like, if you're somebody who's, like, really into, like, shonen action shows, like Dragon Ball, or, like, JoJo's or something like that, like, G Gundam and Gundam 00 are probably the best places to start.
I just want imagining the G Gundams doing JoJo poses now.
I mean, they kind of do.
They are pretty exaggerated.
They're very exaggerated. I mean, they don't even call them mobile suits, they call them mobile fighters.
G Gundam is basically super robot. It's not really...
Yeah, it's super robot.
anymore.
G Gundam is super robot. It has, like, has no bearing on, like... It has, like, barely anything to say about, like, war and the hard realities of it and nukes and shit like that. Like, there's a little bit of stuff that's just like, oh no, we need to, like, not do certain things, but, like, that's kind of like just whatever. It's not really thought about. Gundam 00 is kind of like Babby's first Gundam. Like, it's a very easy gateway because it has like none of the like heavy shit to worry about. Yeah, it's like if you want to watch like a shonen action show, but you want a little bit of like war is bad, 00 is a really good place to start. Because you get all your typical shonen tropes, but you also get like a little bit of the ooh, this sounds kind of smart stuff. If you want to get into the universal, oh, go on.
Sorry, I was gonna add. Do you think that you can't have a show that has shonen tropes but also says like war is bad?
Wait, are you asking like Gundam sans shonen tropes?
I guess more. Yeah, I meant more like. How do I word this? Because you're kind of making. There's like an implication that like you either talk about war, but you also can't like you. The other thing is having shonen tropes.
Like
I
to
guess.
avoid the like wow cool robot factor.
Yeah, like.
I think with Gundam it's impossible just because they have to sell toys.
Right.
But I mean, I've heard some other mecha does it pretty well, like Armored Trooper Votoms. A lot of people hold up Armored Trooper Votoms as like the most distilled real robot ever.
That's also weird to think that Naruto has shonen tropes, but says war is bad. Just from what Nova said.
Does it really? Does it have a war is bad message?
I guess it's not hard to have that message. Like you could sneak that in any shonen if you
I mean, that's true. I wouldn't expect Naruto of all things. Naruto's like always been about like melodrama and like really personal like stories of revenge and whatever.
Revenge.
Like, it's like personal battles, less so than like, oh, we have to save the world. Well, it's kind of like save the world, but it's like magical save the world, you know?
It's not real if it's a magical save the world.
It's... Shut up.
Just cause I'm like devil's advocate.
But yeah, like if you're looking to get into like the Universal Century timeline, which is kind of like the big one that everybody loves, that's the one where like that's like the original timeline. That's like 0079, the original Gundam, Zeta Gundam, Double Zeta, Char's Counterattack, Unicorn, all that jazz. There's a few ways to get into it. If you want like something early in the timeline but not connected to anything, 08th MS Team is a really easy way to get in because it's like 12 episodes long and it encapsulates a lot of what makes the UC timeline the UC timeline. It's also, like, in my opinion, the best animated Gundam they ever made. Like,
I'm gonna think on that, Hive. But sorry, I'm just answering Hive. Let me think on that for a sec.
Sorry, did you want me to stop?
No, sorry. I said keep going. Sorry,
oh, okay,
keep going.
I'm, okay.
I'm just telling Hive I need a moment to think about that.
08th MS Team is really easy place to start. It's 12 episodes, it's an OVA, it's fucking amazingly animated. Yeah. It's probably, out of all the Gundam I've seen, it's probably the most real robot out of all of them. People really like it for how grounded it is. It's also got some pretty good humor and really likable characters. I can't think of a single character from 08th that I didn't end up liking in some way. If you're looking to just get in anywhere, there's also... Yeah. Oh, they took it off their site? What?
Oh.
I love that line, Nova. That's like one of my favorite lines. This guy's expecting me to retreat. I'm going in. But my all-time favorite line is where he rips off his own arm because it's broken, and he just swings it at the fucking goof's face, and he's like, "I'm gonna live." I fucking love that part. It's so good. That it like I said, it's like the best animated Gundam. It has like the best animated fight scene. Yeah, if you don't want to sit through all original 42 episodes of the original Gundam like I did, you can watch the compilation movies. I have not watched them though, and I kind of almost refuse to watch them just because I don't like the English voice acting they got. I prefer the ones from the TV show version. Also, the ones they got for the TV show version are the ones they keep for Char's counterattack. So there's more consistency with that. They did not keep those actors for Zeta Gundam, so that's another reason why Zeta Gundam fucking sucks.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought of an answer to Hive, but sorry.
Oh, go ahead, go on.
Okay. The last one I watched that was really good was BNA for sure. Brand New Animal. I really liked that. That was good.
I liked it, but
was
they fumbled that ending.
They did, but that's Trigger in general. They never land an
Yeah.
ending. Like that's their thing, is failing endings. But that's for what they were trying to do. I like it a lot in the end, even if they kind of fumbled the idea a bit at the end there, which was trying to mix like classism and racism wars at the same time in a really awkward way. It just didn't work, but I still liked the anime.
There was like one part that I wish they just didn't put in, and then otherwise it'd be fine. We talked about it. I don't know how much I want to say, just because like,
yeah,
I don't know who wants to watch it. So
yeah.
Let's see. Right, I was talking about Gundam.
Gundam.
Yeah, if you can start from 0079. I will personally recommend the TV show version. I don't like the English voice cast they got to do the compilation movies. They sound so weird to me, but that's just because like I have like one voice for Amuro in the gang, and like anybody else is too weird.
Is that a case of you think it's bad, or you just don't like it because it's different?
Probably both. I really don't think that the English Amuro and Char and them that they got for the compilation movies matches the characters like at all. But it is, I will admit that a little bit is just biased because I watched the TV show version first.
Also, I haven't seen Land of the Lustrous. I've just seen a lot about it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I've seen a lot of it on my timeline.
I often see more fan art of animes than I actually watch in the end.
Yeah. If you don't have a lot of tolerance for the old school anime of UC Gundam, and you want to start somewhere a little more recent on the timeline, I do think you can start with Unicorn. Unicorn is weird because it's both a really good and really bad place to start. I'm just gonna say this. If you do start with Unicorn as your first Universal Century Gundam, don't think about stuff too hard. Just kind of let it happen.
That's easy.
Well, like, if you start thinking about it, you're gonna be like, wait, who's this? Wait, who's that? What? I feel lost. Like, don't do that. Like, here's what I did. I watched...
walk into it brain empty, no thoughts.
Yeah, brain empty, no thoughts. That's what I did, and I really like Unicorn. And then I went back and I watched in chronological order every single Universal Century thing up to Unicorn, and then I rewatched Unicorn again. And it made a lot more sense. But you can enjoy it without knowing anything about Universal Century. God. unless you're dedicated to actually watching everything, skip Zeta, skip Double Zeta. They are such a waste of time.
I know I really want to get like general opinions on that because I keep hearing you hate Zeta and Double Zeta. Kirby likes, I think, one of them and thinks the
I
other
think
is
Kirby
fine.
likes. I know Kirby likes the Double Zeta Gundam.
Right.
I don't know what his opinions are on Double Zeta, but I know he likes the Double Zeta Gundam, and I know he likes Judo Ashta. Which, yeah, I can agree with that. Judo Ashta is a pretty good protagonist. I just think he's in a bad show.
Is he in Double Zeta or regular Zeta?
He's the protagonist of Double Zeta.
Okay.
Like, I think he's a good protagonist, and, like, the main antagonist is Haman Khan, who I think is a fine antagonist.
Yeah.
The problem is that they're in a bad show, and it's paced badly, and it tone shifts so fucking hard from episode 19 to episode 20, because that's when Tomino took over as director again. And you can see it. You can literally see it. Like, you can see the lighthearted tone just evaporate in an instant as they start killing characters left and right.
Everyone dies.
Yeah, basically. Like, you have to understand, like, the first 20 episodes are Judo Ashta and the gang having wacky adventures with Gundams. And, like, all the Xeon guys are, like, really goofy. Like, they start off with this one guy who is he simps Haman Karn. And he's always talking about, like, how, like, he loves her and, like, how, like, he has, like, daydreams about her, like, praising him and stuff. And, like, it's silly and it's goofy.
Please step on me.
Yeah, basically. And then, like, the next villain they introduce is this, like, glam rock Neo Zeon lady with, like, literally half and half colored hair of, like, half blonde, half red, named Kara Soon. And she's just, like, super, like, whiny and goofy. And then, like, episode 20 happens and we get serious villains now. Tomino also
They should have had those villains get serious instead.
They do come back.
Okay.
But they make less of an appearance and they matter less.
Right.
What was I gonna say?
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just a huge tone shift at episode 20. And, like, he turns, like, this small girl character into, like, this super serious, like, sub-antagonist.
Can I help you?
And then she ends up playing a big role. Well, not a big role. She ends up being super relevant to Unicorn in a really weird way that I wasn't expecting. And, like, again, you don't need to see Double Zeta to get it, but if you have seen Double Zeta and then you watch Unicorn, you're like, what the fuck? Holy shit. It's really weird. But yeah, no, Unicorn is good. Like, I've had, like, wavering opinions on it. Like, I watched it. It was, like, the first Universal Century thing I saw. And it was the first Gundam I watched since, like, Gundam Wing on Toonami. And, like, I was like, wow, this is amazing. And then I watched other Gundams, and I'm like, oh, it doesn't seem as amazing anymore. And now, after watching, like, 30 plus Gundams, no, it's my second favorite at this point. And having talked to Wambonk about it, like, I have more of an appreciation for it now. What was I doing? I don't even remember.
Dailies?
I think I finished. I could do, like, a couple more missions.
Me and Cher are gonna do LQs.
Okay, Hive, the main takeaway here is that there's, like, 3 pretty alright starting points if you want to watch Universal Century. There's the original show, and then just go in chronological order. I'm pretty sure the Gundam Wiki has a timeline of the shows and stuff, so, if you don't want to do that, there's like side story stuff. Um,
Welcome.
like 08th MS team. Who joined?
It's
Share.
Oh, hi, Cher.
I see you're streaming.
I'm what?
I see you're also streaming.
I am. Um, there's the side story stuff. Like 08th MS team and War in the Pocket is really good, but I don't know if it's a good starting point. War in the Pocket is also like 6 episodes, so it's not like you're gonna be like committing to anything there. It's also technically a Christmas OVA, so
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about Gundam. I'm trying to like give Hive like pretty okay starting points
Oh my
for
gosh.
getting into
Oh my gosh.
Universal Century.
Come over
What?
here. There's
What?
Doug Dimabot over here. Doug
What?
Dimabot.
Ah!
Even look at this
Oh
alliance
my
name
god.
too.
It's Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
I like how he made that hat way too big. Doesn't even. If you look under, it looks like it's not fitting on his head right.
Yeah.
I came to see y'all. I'm probably not ready to do a thing just yet myself.
What he
That's
should
fine.
have done, is he should have, because that's an accessory hat, right? So
Yeah.
what he should have done is he should have put on another Pope hat, and then made it the same size, and then moved it upwards to make it taller.
Oh, yeah, that would have been good.
I don't think it would have matched up very well, but it would have been great.
It would have been
Um,
good.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. I'm by the time I got to War in the Pocket, I was already like 42 episodes of normal Gundam, 12 episodes of 08th MS Team, 7 episodes of Unicorn, and like 2 movies worth of Thunderbolt into the Universal Century. So I don't know if it's a good starting point. I would say if you want to watch like a really grounded like war is bad Gundam, it's a good starting point. I guess, do you want to do a couple like limited quest runs or whatever?
I wanted to, though. I want to do share. We could try to do them without share until share's ready.
Okay.
It'll probably get good till I'm ready. Like I was doing a bunch of stuff, and now I need to like get cleaned up and eat. Although
Okay.
I'm still kind of waiting on food. I could do a run with y'all if I want. Just let me
doesn't matter
switch
to me.
to. Let me switch to my other character.
So yeah, I don't know.
Standing
If you're interested in War in the Pocket, watch it by all means. Also, if you watch the English version, one of the main characters is played by David Hayter. I don't know. I could put it on my watch list, but I don't know when I'll get to it, is the thing.
I want to. I just like, yeah, it's a when I would get to it thing. There's so much other stuff I have to watch
I
and
don't
read.
know.
I have to read more manga to like, if I want to do more comic stuff, I need to actually look at comics kind of thing.
What kind of manga would you want to read though?
Well, the one I was reading that was pretty good canceled, so I'm bummed out about that.
Oh, what
Wow.
canceled?
It's one not many people have heard about. It's Wolf Never Sleeps. It's
Hmm.
basically about this guy who is looking to just be a better swordsman and get more power. So he takes this teleporter into another world, and it's sort of like
Hang on.
ends up being a soft isekai thing.
I have to interrupt for a second. Did David
Mhm.
Hayter write the Watchmen movie? Is that true?
That's weird to think. Because that movie wasn't great, from what I understand. Oh, actually, let me get the tree buff real quick.
No, that's fine. You're fine. Wow. That is... Huh.
David
Okay.
Hayter was one of the directors.
I thought Zack Snyder directed that movie.
I'm looking at the Wikipedia page right now. Oh, what's this say? Oh, apparently, yeah, written by David Hayter and Alex C. TSE.
I do not know who Alex C is.
I don't know who that is either.
Okay, she's blocking me, so I'm gonna stand over here.
Apparently, David Hayter was a director originally, but then it got canceled.
Oh.
And then Snyder took it over, but David Hayter
Hello?
still listed as like a writer. I guess he was still writing for stuff.
Wait,
Ah.
that's join?
Muni has joined us.
Hi, Muni.
Hello.
That's Muni.
Welcome to Stream Chat.
Hello.
Other stuff that David
Internet.
Hayter written.
Hello, internet people. Oh, do the glamour pose. Forgot what this looks like. Oh, yeah, someone needs to invite me. I think you
I'm
do.
not
Pete.
the leader,
Wait.
so
Oh, why'd you leave?
I went to get tree buff. I'm spamming this mostly for experience on force. Okay. You may pass me lead or share if you
Yeah, I'm
like.
gonna pass you late because I don't want it.
yeah, pass Dawn because I'm gonna step out after this run so I can eat.
Yeah. So like, if I understand correctly, did like David Hayter like used to be the director and then it got passed on to Zack Snyder?
That's the impression I'm getting from the Wikipedia article.
Where's my Hayter cut of fucking of fucking Watchmen? If fucking shitty fans can demand a Snyder cut of Justice League, I demand the Hayter cut of Watchmen. Before Zack Snyder fucking grimdarked all over it.
I don't know who the random was, but they can join us. Unless they AFK, in which case I will be really mad. Okay, no.
Apparently, the thing to do if you're gonna AFK is just AFK normal.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Or
So
I'm hearing
dumb, though.
from...
Is it the person I saw last night was just like sitting in one little corner and not doing anything? Through like
Yeah,
several
Help.
maps?
Some people will do that, yeah. Especially for like certain UQs, they're just AFK there.
Yeah, like it was enough of a problem in mining base. They actually had to like adjust their rules to be like, yeah, you can report people for that now.
So how are you doing, Muni? What are you doing?
I'm playing PSO2.
Oh, cool. What level are you now?
I'm almost 16.
Oh, nice.
When do you unlock
Make sure to try to play
subclasses?
Earthsplit.
So you unlock what?
So, isn't it like once you get past a certain point in the like arcs missions, you can do subs, or is it a level thing?
I think it's both.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was just explore fields that you had to do.
Yeah, I think you want to just do explore fields. You don't need to do arcs missions, but keep doing the explore
I
fields.
never did the arcs missions unless I had
Yeah, you don't
to.
need to do. You used to be able to. Thankfully, you don't have to. Or you used to need to, but now you don't.
I would
Yeah.
say, especially at Muni's level, it's worth doing all the ARCS missions because they're gonna give a decent amount of experience.
Yes, definitely rush through all the arcs missions.
Oh,
and go
next
through
time.
all-
First off, hi next time. Second off,
Hey,
next
it's
time
next.
says level 20. And the first 3 expeditions.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Next time is here. Next time knows everything.
Thank you,
about
next
PS.
time.
Next time knows
Oh,
everything.
The only other person I know who knows a lot is Kirby, but like next time is supreme about information.
Alright, now we're gonna ask next time like 5 different questions.
Yeah.
That was really funny last time.
We're
Next
gonna
was like,
overwhelm
please, I
next
need,
time with PSO2 questions.
please stop. I can only answer one thing at a time. I don't have any questions, thankfully. My only question is they better have you toil in New Genesis, I guess? But that's not a question, that's more of a concern.
I don't know.
I just want it because I like its aesthetic and I have fun with it. I'd be sad if it's not.
I want the
Imagine
idea,
place-
but I don't know if I
Yes.
want it as is.
Yeah,
Imagine like the
assume they're changing
playstyle
it.
if it's gonna be a new Genesis.
Yeah, that's like because I like what it's trying to be a lot. Even if it changes the playstyle of it, that's fine.
Like, honestly, what little they showed is honestly looks like Force might be going in that direction.
Kind of, but I don't know if it's going enough. So we're gonna have to see. I'm kind of curious if they will do weird stuff like that. Will we not get advanced classes, or will they just have like not subclasses, but like focuses for maybe the main three? Sort of like
Those
how
branching classes like the olden days.
that's what I mean, like kind of like old MMOs like WoW, where you would have different trees per class. That's just
Talking about like
basically.
the even older one where like you level up to a certain level and then you turn into like
Oh
you get like,
yeah.
with classes. It's just like, man,
Are
I
you
hope
talking
I'm not
about
about to make
Rift?
a mistake.
Are you talking about Rift?
Yeah, like Rift. Rift does do that. You're right. Rift is the one that's like, oh yeah, we're being old school with this, and then no one liked it.
It's so easy to get locked into a thing that you don't actually want.
Yeah. Rift was better about telling you what this class did, but still sucks getting locked in.
Yeah, I've noticed that more modern games that do it tend to at least give you the option to either switch out or give you advanced warning is what you're getting into.
Yeah, like this is what's gonna happen if you do this. This is exactly what kind of role this is. Tor does that.
Oops, I
Or actually, no,
accidentally-
Tor you do that at the beginning now. You used to pick at like level 15.
Yeah, you do it at the beginning now.
I forgot they changed that.
It was like after doing the tutorial planet in the original game, and then you would have two NPCs. You'd be like, "You should be my subclass because you can do this," and it's like really vague notions of what you're supposed to be doing. Because
yeah, it
like
was
they're
bad.
trying to keep it more consistent, but they can't say terms like tank and DPS.
And really, at that point, they should have just been like, because they were definitely trying to be more like WoW back then. Because Tor did the bad thing of like, they didn't read the room and they tried to copy WoW rather than copy 14.
I think it came out the same time as. Well, I don't think A Realm Reborn was out yet.
Yeah, actually, I don't know now that I think about
Realm
it. It
Reborn
might
was
And
have.
like
Tor was
early.
Oh, okay.
Tor was
Yeah, I
was gonna
2012.
Tor just hadn't learned from all the lessons that,
Yeah, it's still guilty
even
of
WoW
just
did.
like shamelessly copying WoW.
and even
I mean-
WoW like changed a lot of things that Tor never did. Like WoW.
Yeah, like
just
I would
moved
also
on.
argue that Tor never even learned the lessons that WoW learned.
That's what
Yeah,
I was gonna get to. Is like
exactly.
it kind of just didn't do the things it should have with that. Because definitely WoW improved and learned from its mistakes and problems over the years. Whereas Tor's just kind of like, we're just gonna make it kind of single playery now. Enjoy, I guess.
I was thinking when I was thinking about the stuff I said earlier. I want an MMO now that just every time you're about to make a choice you have to commit to, you're just given a prompt that says you're about to make a huge mistake. No matter what that choice is.
What's that message in Morrowind you get when you kill an important NPC? It's like the thread
Oh,
of
yeah.
fate has been cut or
Severed or
something.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been
It's like
severed.
continue on this
persistent
world.
doom timeline.
Yeah, it's so freaking dark sounding. Oh no, I pissed off the house. Oh no, I pissed off the house.
Dumb houses.
Oh, ow, 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 you know, house.
Thank you, Massive Hunter. Oh, I'm sorry, Hunter with a Z.
Both were funny though. Like, our Massive Hunter, Hunter Physique is not bad either though.
Hunter Physique sounds better in all honesty.
Hunter Physique sounds more like, I guess like grammatically correct. Massive Hunter just sounds funny. Whereas like Hunter Physique also makes it sound like you're really buff, and that's cool too.
Like there's definitely some weird choices they've made with names, but also there are some choices where like I do like, because I know I've mentioned this before, but I do really like Daybreak Province and Nightfall Province.
Oh yeah, but I mean the alternatives there weren't great, so yeah,
Yeah.
they made a good choice.
Griffin.
Why are you just immediately running over his corner? And running. Oh.
Ah!
Alright, time to suicide laser a whole bunch.
I like how if you ever like commit to streaming PSO2, you have to accept that like it's gonna be pure nonsense most of the time for people who don't know what's going on.
I mean, does anybody have a stream that makes sense?
I mean, I guess that's true.
I'd
I
also
feel like-
argue LQ is just pure nonsense. So
That's what I mean, like, especially if you're doing this LQ, like, this is pure nonsense.
Wait,
Anybody
what
who's watching
LQ?
this. This one, the one we're doing.
Oh.
We're literally going
Sorry,
between,
I
like,
confused
all of the
LQ for
episodes.
UQ.
Oh, no, I meant this LQ, but just in general, this, like, PSO2 is kind of like that, where, like, if you just come in at certain times, it's just pure nonsense.
It's because PSO2 can't make up its fucking mind.
Yeah, that's a lot of it. It doesn't know what game it wants to be. Except it kinda does now, it just took a while.
Yeah, it took a
It wants
while
to-
before it realized, oh yeah, we were space fantasy. Not medieval fantasy, and not an isekai.
I still think they made the space fantasy segment work at the end. Like, it starts bad and then gets good. But it's
I
weird.
like the Shiva stuff. I think it fits very
Yeah.
well.
I like the
think-
Shiva
I
stuff.
kind of wish they just did that from the get-go.
Yeah, that's why I like episode 6, because then it's like, oh yeah, this is what I wanted. This is what I was waiting for. This is cool stuff right here.
I just wish they weren't so like anime at the start of that stuff with Shiva too, where they're
That's
just slaughtering all the arcs and making a game out of it and stuff like that. Just like this is like dumb anime villain stuff.
Yeah.
That's definitely, it goes too far, but besides that, I still like it, but I can understand that
I
complaint.
don't know anything about the episode 6 story, so other than what you have told me and like the 5 seconds of it I saw before my account got lost forever.
Oh. Yay!
Fucking Mega Stew. Nobody likes you, Stew.
This is what I mean. If you just came in and you're watching, then suddenly we're in robots and we're fighting a giant golden Buddha statue kind of looking dude. I don't know if it's an accurate description or if that's offensive in any way, and I'm sorry, so.
I think he's based on like not Buddha. I think he's actually based on like.
I would say like Hinduism?
I think he's a little Hindu based, but I feel like
It
he
seems-
also.
It's kind of weird, like, cause it's not really. I do know don't they go more into that in the phone game?
Do they?
Sure.
I
Cause you make your own one you make your own Mega Stew, and it looks way more
An
like
Idola?
Hindu. Yeah, an Idola.
Wait,
It's
it's called an Idola?
No,
not
that's
so
the name
much
of
you
the
make
game.
your own Mega Stew. It's just you have these things called Idolas that like I haven't gone too far into it yet, so I don't know more specifically like because I do know Idolas are bad, but also your characters can turn into them, and you have to turn into them to beat up the other Idolas. And your first Idola is something that kind of has a similar style to Magatsu, but it's called Ares or whatever.
Mm.
Outside of that, I don't know much because I've been using all my stamina on the 4 limited summer quests they put out at one time
Nice.
with 2 event shop.
I'll take cute man.
I'm just gonna hit everyone because one day.
I
Sword
do
after
know
that.
one of the people can also turn into a giant fish, and one of them can turn into like a giant pair of twins that look like they're constantly molesting each other.
Jesus.
What is with that trope in JRPGs?
This is a change of topic, but yeah, I'd like in terms of because I know you're downloading and you're considering it. Genshin Impact is good, share, and the general consensus I hear is, yeah, you're not gonna get good rolls, but like the characters are good to begin with anyway. You don't need.
Yeah, but what happens when I roll the gacha and I get nothing but a bunch of dumb boys?
I mean, I got 2 boys and 1 girl. Like it happens. I'm not. It's just how it is. At least the boys are kind of cool. Like one's an ice boy with a big sword, and the lightning. I got like a water boy, but I'm not using him because I got the cool lightning archer I wanted.
Try it later today when maintenance happens.
I'll just say, like, the download is really slow. It's gonna
Oh,
take me
yeah.
Oh
like
yeah,
7 hours to download it.
I
Takes
had
a
pre.
while. I also pre-downloaded it, so it wasn't
It's
too
just
bad.
here, we
And
don't,
then
like really slow here.
we are. I wonder if it's this 4th like rando we got because.
Part of it is also that we have 2 techers right now. I didn't realize he was on tech.
Oh, gotcha.
Or I should have gone as force.
Um,
And also, yeah, I don't know how the rando's doing. They're a summoner. Who knows what they're doing?
Yeah, like even Shauna didn't understand the preload, so she's like the one who was most excited for the game and like was like, oh no, now I have to download all
What's
this
so
and I don't get to
special
play it.
about it?
She played a lot of Honkai Impact.
And it's Anime Breath of the Wild.
That's it. It's anime Breath of the Wild, except the presumption is like
But Breath of
just
the Wild
enjoy
wasn't
this.
anime.
Well, it's not anime enough, and you don't get to have your
I
anime
don't
boys and
understand
girls.
this distinction. It's super anime.
You don't get to play as an anime girl in Breath of the Wild unless you mod in Linkle or something.
Or Link. Or sorry, Zelda. But yeah.
Or Link.
Or Link.
Gotta save Princess Link.
Favorite famous anime girl, Link.
Some people see it that way.
Yeah.
Say, the Mark definitely feels that way.
Especially with that Gerudo outfit for a while there. There was definitely a lot of art surrounding that. But yeah, it's fun. It has a good exploration. It's basically just slightly more anime Breath of the Wild that you can play for free. People like the art style too, and I rather enjoy it. Oh, I've been missing all the chat because it keeps kicking me out of the chat room. So if anyone said anything, I'm missing something.
Oh. Has anyone been saying anything? My thing hasn't been updating.
I did see Hive say something about they were gonna have to like step out the stream at some point. They're gonna be
Oh,
missing.
is that the latest message? Because I see that.
That was, yeah, that's the last thing I
Nothing
saw
I
too. But
saw.
then now it just says welcome to the chat room, so I just assumed like it booted me at some point.
Maybe I
Like
should
it just
refresh
was,
the chat.
yeah, maybe.
Well, it still shows all the previous chat I saw from me at least.
Same here. It's just I figured chat's being weird, so if people haven't saying it, it's something we might have been not getting it.
Hello, Theo.
I was mostly hoping to get Nexus 2 cents on what next things they're gonna do with the classes in New Genesis.
Oh, what should I be feeding my mag anyways?
What are you building towards?
Well, I'm probably gonna be like Hunter and
Yeah, what
Do you
classes do
plan-
you plan to play?
Yeah, what classes are you planning on playing?
Hunter. The Soaring Blade bouncer's pretty fun too.
Yeah, that one's Dex, isn't it? Like,
Yeah,
you wanna be
it's
bouncing
Dex.
on Dex.
Bouncer's Dex.
So you're
So,
probably too.
honestly, Dex Mag would be a good future-proof mag because of how important Phantom is as a sub when it comes out.
But
It's
you
gonna be
will-
a Dex-based class too.
Yeah, Phantom's
Yes.
Dex. Phantom, Bouncer,
said-
Braver are all Dex.
That said, you won't have a mag for hero or toil if you do that. You
Yeah.
need a mag base. You need like an S attack, T attack, or R attack mag for hero or toil. So at some point, you probably will just need a second mag, which is kind of what everyone does.
I have 4.
They're like $5 too, so they're not the worst. But if you just want to go for now, what's that?
$3 for mag, $5 for a skill tree.
Oh, it's $3. Okay, yeah, it's $3. It's not much. It's not too bad. But
Yeah, I'm thinking of getting some Arcs cash here.
so yeah, like
Yeah.
I'd
invest in
start with
mags.
S attack. Then. If you plan to get more mags, just get S attack for now, because that's more hero centric. Or sorry,
Okay.
hunter centric.
So, how do I raise this attack then?
I just use the foods from the X-Cube shop, and if I get from the Photon Drop shop.
You want to for now give it weapons, but you need something to lower this. I think if you give it like
If you
S attack
alternate,
weapon.
so if you alternate between S-Attack weapons and monomates,
That
you
was it.
should be
Okay.
able to do that.
Okay.
A Dex Mag levels off of discs. Oh, something good dropped.
You can always expect a 13-star like 90% of the time in this.
Lots of Fornuses dropped right here.
Yeah.
Fornus Partisan.
I got a wand. I assume there's no modulator wand, is there?
Sure there isn't.
Okay.
But, and I really want more, like, Fornus, like, things that use Tech Attack to dismantle now. I'm gonna go eat, so I will be back.
Alright. Okay, that person left.
I should maybe switch. just so we can clear that faster.
Yeah. Let me see if we can find 2 goons to join us. Oh, I did get my extra cubes during that.
What
Let
would
me.
you like to do?
I'll switch.
There's my force cubes. Try to get the affix passes in time. I don't think I'll get more than forces at best, but at least that'll be something.
Feel free to stop by anytime.
Well, this gathering kind of is an interesting thing.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's important for making rings, which are very important for most classes. I think every class is pretty heavy, like ring dependent. Besides maybe Hunter or Etoil. I think Etoil doesn't care about his rings as much.
Leave it to me. I got a good look at it.
Stamina kind of regenerates slowly though, so
Yeah, I got the 4-ness daggers.
Oh, I found Next. Next is right next to me.
Oh,
Wanna join us next? Assuming Next is still watching the stream. Okay. Sorry, I didn't know. We'll get you and Callie on. I am sorry, Next. Oh, fair enough.
looks like there is a EQ.
wait, is there?
Shouldn't be.
Oh no, I mean code. What am I talking about?
Oh, right.
Oh, I
E-Tribe.
still have to input that thingy that share linked. Let me go do that now.
When's the next urgent quest coming anyways?
If I had
Not
to
for a
guess,
couple
it probably
hours.
Oof, okay.
there might be one coming up in half an hour. We don't know because there's no schedule right now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There's no schedule on maintenance days. Alright. I see them. I think this is them. Maybe? No, maybe not. I don't know.
Let's see.
Wish you could see people's Oh, okay.
That's a
maybe I
fishing
can
spot.
comment.
Oh.
I must have entered the code wrong.
You have to enter it one by freaking or section by section. It's
Oh, I
done.
did.
Oh, okay.
Hang on, let me try again. Oh, I think that's where I fucked up. Okay. I don't care if people on stream see it. I think it's a universal code, right?
It is. That doesn't matter.
Yeah. So, use it if you want, people.
You should use it.
Nice.
There you go.
Keys.
Nice. Nice.
Nice and nice. Very nice. She's a chop. What is this, camo?
It's a katana. It looks pretty cool.
Did I
A
not
katana sword and talus?
pick up storage? Oh, there it is.
I forget what it looked. I remember I used it for a while in JP.
Oh, I think I saw someone running around with this.
I haven't gotten to see it yet because I've been
Is
on
it only
force.
katana?
No, it's katana sword and talus.
Katana sword and talus.
Pretty sure it's talus.
Yeah, it's Talos. I'll lock it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll be there in a sec.
No worries, I was just informing them that should just be a moment.
Gonna mix things up and play fighter. Okay, get myself killed class.
What am I to wear? I'll do summer ice.
Hello, Hive.
Hi, return.
Welcome back.
Welcome
You
back.
and Hive are back.
Welcome back, sir.
Eating some more
Can you
gumbo.
give me some food?
Yeah, where's my food?
I'm hungry.
Come down here, and you can have some of this gumbo we still have.
Some what, sorry?
Come on down here, you can have some of this giant pot of gumbo we still have. We've been eating it for the past few
I'd
days
like to
now.
try gumbo. I've never had it still.
I've never heard of
Good.
it.
You've never heard of gumbo? You've never. Well, I guess I've heard of gumbo from like pop media. I've just never had it at all.
It's a Cajun dish. It's really good too, I think.
It sounds good. Gumbo is one of those words that sounds like it'd be a delicious, sticky, good food.
So now I have another question. Have y'all heard of Boudin?
No.
Heard of
Oh.
what?
Boudin.
I've heard of Rodan.
Boudin is delicious.
What is it?
It's like this weird, like, rice and meat mixture that you put in a sausage casing.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
I love it. It's good.
I don't know why, but that makes me think of just. That sounds like American sushi. Just this weird roundabout. Rice. What was it? Rice. Rice and what else?
Rice and meat mixture.
Rice and meat in a sausage casing. That sounds delicious, though. It's very good.
Great spots. I got both Mexican and Cajun dishes.
Ooh. I've never had Cajun food, but it sounds good. I definitely would love to try it. I think about it, we don't have any. I'm sure there is, but just I don't
Ow.
have any nearby Cajun places. But like it's San Diego, I'm sure there's some Cajun places or somewhere.
You have to make sure, though, if you do find a place that they do it properly. My brother talked about one time, I can't remember which day it was, we went to a Cajun place where they, like, served gumbo on a plate, and he was just like, yeah, that's not gumbo. Gumbo is not a thing you can put on a plate,
It's a soup, right?
basically.
I've also still yet to have curry.
That's... I thought
I actually don't
Hunter
think
Phys- I thought Hunter Physicals was protected in crowd control.
Especially if I'm getting, like, stunned and stuff, or I'm, like, knocked back and stuff.
Yeah, I guess not actual status effects. It's just super armor.
Yeah.
I do miss how much of a blender fighter is.
I can tell you this, fighter's good at punching Phalanx to death.
That is good at most bosses.
You just have to not get hit as well.
Yeah,
That's fighter.
that's not a class for me. I'm not good at berserker classes, or whatever you would call that. Because I know that's a big place down a lot of Dark Souls builds, and I could never do those either.
Oh, red tier stone ring builds.
Yeah, stuff where you like you have to be naked and like at 1 health.
Exactly the kind of builds I would do in Dark Souls 2, which is, if anything, that's probably why that's probably why, like, Knuckles Fighter when I was doing Phalanx, like, felt so normal to me.
Cher, did you ever do the Karmic Justice build in Dark Souls 1?
Which build is that?
So, are you familiar with the spell Karmic Justice?
So I probably never did that build.
So there's a Velka Faith miracle called Karmic Justice, and you basically take 5 hits and you explode. Like your health doesn't decrease or anything. It's just that like you cause an explosion after taking 5 hits. And so the Karmic Justice build is you equip a shield that does not block 100% damage, like the Grass Crest shield. And you can buff yourself in defense whatever way you want, if you want to. But all you have to do is just block 5 hits, and you cause an explosion, people just instantly die.
That's a really messed up build.
It sounds like a great build.
It's a
I mean, it
funny
sounds-
fucking build.
It sounds like too good, kind of funny. Like,
It wasn't perfect, but it was funny.
okay.
I would say this. I don't know if I'm looking forward to the possibility of Scraping Spear coming back.
Yeah, I kind of hope they nerf it. It was funny back in the day. I don't want it back now.
Do you think they're adding level stealing again, though?
Yes. It was kind of one of his, like, massive attacks, and he's famous for it, so yes.
Like, I know Dark Souls 1, in the files, they know that there was supposed to be a boss that got cut that was supposed to be still as well.
Was that supposed to be the former, like, New Londo boss?
Yeah.
The, like, Undead King Jarek, or whatever his name was?
That
Something
sounds
like
cool.
that. And like his models in the game, part of his moveset, and some like data about
Yeah.
his moves are in the game. But he was never finished.
Nope.
Ultimately got cut. But yeah, he was supposed to have a level steal ability, I believe.
That makes sense,
really-
considering where he was
Honestly, I
supposed to
kind
be.
of want them to have like more time to finish one of these damn games, because every single Souls game ends up like, oh yeah, here's half of a game we could have also added.
So
that we
5
just
years
didn't have
later,
the-
we found 6 bosses that were supposed to be in the game?
It's like, what the
Yeah.
Christ? Why did you
Like-
just take more time?
Every single one, just imagine how much, like, you know, that last runestone or whatever in Demon Souls, all the
Yeah.
stuff in Dark Souls 1, all
Yeah,
the stuff
people
that
are
clearly didn't get
really-
finished in Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3 missing, like, major mechanics that they were working on.
People are
It's like
really
these games
hoping.
need more time.
The gutter content, yeah. I haven't seen that video in a while, but I have seen the gutter content. People are really hoping that the Demon Souls remake will include the 6th Archstone as like a finish.
I am sure they will.
It better.
There's
better.
no way they won't. There's no way. Because what they're showing so far, it looks like they're really adding more too. Because we see the Dragon God with like a whole nother in a whole nother spot in the fight. Like you don't fight him there.
Wait, was there supposed to be a Dwarven Undercity?
That's freaking cool.
Yeah, like-
It's true that most games have cut content, but I feel like Souls games have way more than most games have usually.
Souls
But it
games
might be
also go through like 7 drafts. I mean, have I told you about like Pontiff Sullivan having like 7 spots he was
Oh,
supposed
yeah,
to be
yeah.
in? He was supposed to be
And
the
also,
final
like-
boss and everything.
Yeah.
I could also see that like part of it might be that people are just more willing to data mine Souls games more than most other games, and that might be why we see more cut content in it, and it looks like it has more than most other games do.
But even versus that, it feels like Souls games tend to have a lot more partially complete stuff to sit in the files than a lot of
It
other
does.
games. Like a lot of other games, their cut content, you can normally kind of discern stuff basically just based off of like unused sprites. And maybe
I know
Yeah.
like
some
every
unused
Souls game
stuff.
has had assets that they ended up using in the next game.
Yeah.
There was in Dark Souls 3 files, they found like a gold horseback samurai that they ended up like remodeling for Sekiro or something.
Oh, I think I know who that was too. It's that one guy who like screams, I'm so and so, and then you will fight me now, and it's a really fun fight. It's a good fight. if they really, because Nova, a bunch of stuff was said, but Nova said like
Yeah, I can't really pay
From is
attention.
making AAA titles on an indie game budget, but like I get the impression they have way more money than that. Like I don't think they're an indie studio.
I think
terms of budget.
part of it is they're getting a little overambitious with some of their ideas.
That I
Like,
could see.
Maybe not in the early days. It really just feels like with Demon Souls and the Northern Front, like that was just like they just couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
But with like Dark Souls 3 and like Bloodborne and stuff, it feels like they get a little overambitious with some ideas, and then they're like, oh fuck, we don't have the time to finish it. Also, we spent like 6 drafts of this game focusing on one boss.
Just make every boss Pontiff Sullivan.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, make every boss Pontiff Sullivan.
Our Pontiff Sullivan was really obnoxious the first time I beat
I don't
him.
even know why he was supposed to be so important. He's not that impressive.
I mean, the two flamings, or the like flaming and ice swords are cool. Or were they both flaming? I don't remember.
Flame and Magic.
That was cool. I like that. Like I could see that being like kind of intimidating, cool thing.
I'll be back.
Okay.
I'm dead. They locked me in
I'm
place.
also
I
dead.
couldn't move.
I'm also dead.
I can use escape though. That's fine.
Oh yeah, he was born in the painted world. That was the whole thing with Pontiff Solomon.
Wrong one. This one. Mother, please. Mother.
Mother, may I?
Oh my god, I hit the wrong button again. I'm sorry.
It's okay. This is fun to watch. Yeah, I live again. Live to kill.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How can my predictions go awry?
Ow.
That Ragni needs to die, like, right now.
Okay. I don't have share here to also focus on, so I'm used to that, but I will focus on. No. Okay, he's dead.
Fuck that thing so much.
I'll focus on it next time.
Hang on. Who's in the picture that's so cool? Who's your favorite Souls boss though? Anyone in
First,
chat
what's his
stream.
name? What's his name?
Bloodborne Sekiro count. I have not finished Sekiro. I only got like an hour in.
What is the name of that one boss? Was it like the Lost Orphan or something? What was the name of the DLC boss? Of
Orphan
Bloodborne?
of Cos? Fuck that
Yeah,
boss.
that's my favorite boss. That boss owns. It's great.
Worst fucking boss. Fuck that boss. Like, genuinely.
Trying to think if there's any other boss of it. Oh, I'll get you up. I'm sorry. Ow, that really hurt.
Lady Maria, the Astral Clock Tower is gonna be my vote.
Also from the DLC of Bloodborne.
Yeah, literally right before yours.
Yeah, there is an ending between I don't even remember Burnt Ivory King that well.
I never got to fight him.
Which was he in 3 or 2?
2.
Which was he?
He was.
Was he the one in the ice place?
Yeah.
Oh, that boss was fun. It's not my favorite, but it's fun. It's no orphan of God.
Can't you kill that boss if you get him stuck in the frozen door or something as it's freezing?
Oh, that would be funny. Oh no, I gotta redo my EXP booster. There. Ah. That fight is neat. I like that fight a lot. I mostly like I mostly like Ultimate Cause because it's very eldritch in a long way. It's scary, kind of like primordially terrifying. It kind of, on some level, reminds me a lot of the final boss of Parasite Eve, and that hits like a lot of special notes for me. Like I really loved Parasite Eve, and that final boss was really cool.
Oh my god, Deus!
Yeah.
I'm switching off the fighter after this. I'll just keep
Fighter's
going.
hard.
Bluster needs to come out already.
Man, that's just gonna be a long time. So is the Toil, which was gonna be forever now. If they're not even gonna release Phantom till episode 6. They
Bullshit.
specifically said that. Which is like, what the hell? I have to wait a whole
Come
other
on.
month? Get out. Should have
Give
been
us 2 and
halfway through
2.
5.
Give us 2 and 2.
I mean, they could have just given us to it halfway through 5. Forness FS or SFS.
I do not remember High Lord Wolnir.
Oh, that's the skeleton dude. Like
Uh-huh.
the one that's like in the dark and he's got the big old crown and junk.
Oh, yeah.
He was neat. He was an annoying gimmick boss, I think, but otherwise, like, I like the idea.
Yeah, kind of a boring
Problem-
gimmick.
Some of the problem with gimmick bosses is either they're really easy or they're really like quick to punish you for little things that don't feel right or fair. Gaping Dragon's fun. Like
What would you like to do?
it's a good intro for sure. Or has a good intro, that is.
Feel free to stop by anytime.
Trying to like, I really like gosh, what's the name of? Was it like Thunderlord or something in 3?
Thunderlord?
The guy on the dragon and the dragon.
Oh,
keep.
the Nameless King. And Storm
Yeah,
Dragon.
he's-
Stormdrake.
He
or whatever.
owns. I love him. That's a good fight in 3. That's probably my favorite fight in 3 anyway.
Yeah, that's a good fight.
I think I don't like most of the 3 fights besides that one, honestly. It's not that they're bad, I just don't like them on average.
Yeah. I think my favorite fight from 3 specifically is probably Artorias' fan club.
Oh, they're cool. That is a good fight. The Knights of Pharaon, I think it
Yeah,
is. Something like that. Something really close.
Watch Dogs of the Abyss or something like that.
I'm like that one cat from Adventure Time that has approximate knowledge of most things. That Abyss Watchers, yeah.
I'm back again.
Welcome back.
They have my favorite weapon from 3.
That is a neat weapon, even if I've never used that build.
I used it so much. You'd be surprised how much people fall for that shit.
We're talking about the Abyss Watchers and their funky weapon.
Their Ultra Great Sword and Dagger combo.
Yeah. What was the first boss in 3?
Who's the first boss?
Because Hive said they fought the first boss, or they fought one
Oh.
boss and one boss only. In
It
3.
was Udex or whatever in the beginning area.
Wolf Boy?
I don't know who Wolfboy is.
I'm trying to remember Wolf
The first
Boy.
boss is
Oh, I know who Nobu's talking about.
the first boss is that statue guy you pull the sword from. Udex Gundyr or something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a cool
Um,
fight too.
But
Yeah,
Nova
it's
was saying that like it's in the Atazarian Dell. If you go down that big pit area, there's a boss that's just like a
Oh,
guy,
That guy's
and
a
then a wolf
bastard.
comes out. That fight's really dumb on Soul Level 1 because that guy has no wind up on most of his attacks.
Yeah, that's the stuff. That fight sucks.
We're
I
still
hate
talking
that
about Udex Gundyr?
No,
fight. No, we're talking about remember the guy with the wolf in the DLC?
Oh, that guy. Isn't he just using like a player model and animations?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he also when he gets a wolf is when it sucks.
I don't remember
I just
having a
didn't
lot
like
of trouble with that fight.
I just didn't like
Oh.
that fight.
Looks like it's Megatsu.
Ooh, Magatsu's
Oh,
good.
okay.
Oh, you get that's good for cubes. Which
Am
I
I
don't
level?
really need. I don't know if you're level. You could probably do the base one, right? Like you can probably do normal, and that'll give.
Actually, I really want to do Magatsu if it's coming up.
Feel free.
It just started.
Or it's gonna start in
Well,
15
in
minutes.
15
It starts
minutes,
on the hour usually, but they give you a 15-minute warning.
Alright, fine, we'll try Blaze Parry. I guess it's so good that he can't ignore it.
I mean, play how you want to play is, I think, the best lesson about PSO2. There are ways to get more damage out of certain classes, but like, if you don't like Blaze Parry, you can still play without it.
What block should I go to?
You can always just auto match. Don't worry too much about which block you want to go to.
Besides the Watchdogs of Farron, or whatever, besides their weapon, my second favorite build in Dark Souls 3 was it uses the bandit knives, and you combine it, so basically you wield the bandit knives in your primary, and then in your offhand you equip the curved Old Wolf Greatsword, because that has an effect where after a certain amount of hits you gain health back, or you do more damage. I can't remember which. I think it's do more damage. Or it's health back. It's one of those two effects, and then you combine it with the ring that also does the same thing. And you basically just have this build where you're smacking people in the face with daggers and just like building up damage and getting health back. And because the bandit knives have that weapon art where you dodge, it basically made all those heavy greatswords like hate their existence because they couldn't do anything about it.
I think 3 had a problem of like, I just didn't have as much of a build as I liked in it, and that's what made me dislike 3 so much partly too. Like there's various reasons I didn't like 3, but one of it was just I really didn't like most of the builds. I couldn't get a build out of it I enjoyed.
Now, Noah said, I think is a good point with Dark Souls if you're doing parries and stuff. A lot of it isn't necessarily like learning to parry everything, but finding what you can reliably parry.
Let me shoot you in the butt. Let me shoot you in the butt. Oh, we'll just immediately turn around. It's gonna charge. Great.
What?
I still remember one of my favorite things about like the Dark Souls 3 speedrun is I believe there's one particular move with Pontiff Sullivan where what they'll do is they'll actually use the lay down emote. It actually puts your hitbox below the first swings of his attack, and then they'll parry like the last hit of it.
Huh? Box, or come here, house. What's ahead?
Oh, I didn't know there was a lancer on their face that told you which one it was going to be.
Yeah. Or I don't know if that one tells you where it's going to be actually, because it didn't tell me the right one on mine. I think it's just warning you the game's about to start. But I have to look closer. Maybe it does.
What are you talking about?
The house.
Yeah.
I didn't. The house didn't tell. The lantern didn't tell me the right one on mine. Is what I
Oh.
said. But I might not have been looking well enough.
Ah. I do not like Blazeberry.
It's hard. And it's not something you should be using on everything, just on like maybe like a one-on-one bossing situation, or like when you can't get aggro on a boss or can predictably counter a boss.
Feels like garbage.
Just like you're not like fishing for counters on Braver all the time. It's just if you know you can counter a set of attacks in a row, it's a really good time to focus on counters.
I would be fishing counters all the time on Braver. It's too much fun to fish counters.
It's very fun. It's not like the most efficient way to do it, but it's fun. Like, Deus is fun when you get the like AoE thing. That like AoE like wind thing that he really easily telegraphs, because he does it 3 times in a row, and you can counter every single hit on Braver. Oh, Nova's heading out to do their own stream.
Okay. Later, Nova. Good luck with your stream.
Bleh.
God, stop pelting me so I can missile you.
Hate those freaking overhead lasers, they're very annoying. Oh, does he really push you? Okay, cool. But he pushes you back while he's doing that, that's dumb. I just really hate Haggard because there's like a level of like nationalism to his character that I hate when you think, even if that's not what it ends up being, like it kind of feels
that
like
makes
that.
sense. He's obsessed with Imperial boats.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, I freaking hate his stupid guts just because of that aesthetic to it.
Man, I kind of want to do Magatsu, but also I would like to join y'all again if you have an opening.
We'll tell you what happens. At the moment, I think all 3. Well, Kaliana hasn't said. Maybe Kaliana's gonna go do cubes. I'll tell you after this one. I believe Nex doesn't mind either way, though I get the impression Nex is perfectly fine continuing with the LQ. Because as he said, or as they said, there will always be more cubes.
Yeah, but I need all the cubes I can get.
But there will always be more cubes. Cubes are
That's
forever.
never-
This LQ isn't. Oh. Ow. What is... Why are you mad at me, baby?
I do like this person saying Genshin Impact is Breath of the Wild with gacha weapons. You could not describe a product much more personally revolting.
To be fair, at least the weapons don't break.
Can't imagine if they did.
Yeah, that'd be awful. And like I don't know, like so far the gacha doesn't like all the impression I get is like, yeah, if everyone's gonna not get the characters they want, just play the game and have fun is the impression I
But
get.
you got the character you want.
I did, and that's true. I did get the character I wanted. I didn't get both of them. There's another. She's not like that good.
Breath of the Wild game with gacha.
You roll for the sub characters basically, but then there's a bunch of story characters too. It's kind of like no. I was like, does Granblue give you characters like a bunch of story? Okay, then yeah, like it's like Granblue in that aspect where like you have a bunch of characters that you start with just by playing the game, and it's more than enough. And at least in Genshin Impact's case, it's more than enough. It's not so in Granblue. In Genshin Impact, you can easily get by with the regular characters because like the game's not hard. It's just kind of fun, exploring, fighting, and nonsense. It has some of what I understand to be like the same elemental stuff that Breath of the Wild has. I could be casting my shift and be banned, but it's really bad, so I won't.
Oh, come on.
There you go. Now you have super treatment too. Where's your ow. Maybe I won't.
You are almost done.
Yeah. I actually have to bail after this one because I gotta put the ducks in. I just realized.
Well, I guess I will go do Magatsu then.
Yeah, I figured you can go join Sheriff from Magatsu if you'd like, T.
I'm not doing Gatsu.
Okay.
I figured you probably weren't going to be interested in that.
Fuck that. Gatsu sucks.
But the cubes!
Cubes. I can get that anyway.
But I need so many of them.
What'd
I
you
want to
say?
do it for that client order.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you should probably do Magatsu on like the lowest difficulty for experience.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I don't think I can do the higher difficulty ones anyways.
That's what I was
I'm only
suggesting, like,
I'm only level 18.
yeah. But you should be able to do it at least on the lowest level.
I guess if people are gonna go do their own thing after this, I might as well switch over to Dark Souls 2.
Alright. And then, which DLC are you starting on?
Well, I have some side stuff to do first.
Alright. Still got some errands to do in game.
Not much, but I might as well go do Bell for Luna.
Oh boy, the best boss.
Yeah,
Who?
Oh,
Sorry? I had to
the-
miss some of that. So.
the best boss.
A whole bunch of gargoyles in a room.
5 of them.
Now I'm waiting for the future like Souls like boss. That's just 50 dogs in a room.
Yeah, really.
Alright, I will be back.
Alright. I am going to prep for switching to Dark Souls 2 real quick. One sec. And then I'm going to do what I usually do, which is start and stop the stream. Okay, it looks like it's going over PSO2. Okay. I'm going to start and stop the stream real quick. BRB.